Istanbul is a city like no other, where Europe meets Asia, where Ottoman palaces stand beside modern towers, and where the Bosphorus glitters at the heart of it all. For travelers seeking the very best, the city's luxury hotels are more than places to stay. They are destinations in themselves. From historic icons to waterfront retreats, here are the top 10 luxury hotels in Istanbul. Number 10. Pera Palace Hotel. Step into the Pera Palace Hotel, and you step back into the golden age of travel. Built in 1895 to welcome passengers of the Orient Express, the hotel has hosted royalty, writers, and Hollywood stars for over a century. Queen Elizabeth II, Greta Garbo, and Jackie Onassis all stayed here, while Ernest Hemingway found inspiration in its bar, and Agatha Christie famously wrote Murder on the Orient Express in room 411. The atmosphere is pure Belle Epoque glamour. The lobby is a showpiece of black and white marble floors, crystal chandeliers, and carved wood paneling, while the guest rooms blend old-world elegance with modern comfort. Rich draperies, antique furnishings, and polished parquet floors give a sense of timeless refinement, with many rooms opening to views of either the Golden Horn or the bustling Pera district. Dining is an event in itself. The pastel pink patisserie is straight out of Paris, serving delicate pastries with afternoon tea. The grand restaurant showcases Turkish and international dishes, while the bar channels jazz-age decadence with cocktails in an intimate setting. There's also a spa with a marble-lined hammam, ensuring guests can indulge in a quintessentially Turkish ritual without leaving the property. What sets Pera Palace apart is the sense of history woven into every detail. Walking its corridors feels like following in the footsteps of the literati and aristocrats who once made this their Istanbul address. Yet the hotel also offers excellent value. Rates begin at around £210 per night, making it one of the most affordable ways to immerse yourself in Istanbul's storied past while still enjoying 5-star luxury. Number 9. Six Senses Kocataş Mansions, Çırağan. On the quieter northern stretch of the Bosphorus, far from the bustle of Sultanahmet. Six Senses. Kocataş Mansions offers a retreat that feels both timeless and contemporary. The property comprises 2 meticulously restored Ottoman-era mansions, their pale facades glowing in the sunlight, their high ceilings and tall windows framing serene views of the strait. Inside, the 45 rooms and suites are flooded with light. Their creamy marble, intricate cornicing, and elegant brass beds combining heritage charm with understated modern luxury. Wellness is the heartbeat of Six Senses. The Hilltop Spa overlooks the Bosphorus and is among the finest in Istanbul. Guests can experience a traditional Turkish hammam scrub, join yoga or meditation classes, or experiment in the alchemy bar, where organic herbs and oils from the garden are blended into custom-made scrubs and balms. Treatments combine Eastern traditions with modern techniques, drawing on influences from both Turkey and Asia. The dining scene is just as carefully curated. Pan-Asian and Italian restaurants serve inventive dishes with an emphasis on fresh, colorful presentation, while guests can dine al fresco on terraces that almost dip into the water itself. Arriving by private boat is an option, adding a touch of glamour, and the hotel also connects guests with Istanbul's cultural side through insider-led tours and workshops focused on sustainability and community. With prices starting at around £420 per night, Six Senses Kocataş Mansions sits at the upper end of the Istanbul's luxury spectrum. But what it delivers is more than a hotel stay. It's an immersive experience, a place where East truly meets West, where wellness is woven into daily life, and where the Bosphorus itself feels like part of your room. Number 8. Mandarin Oriental Bosphorus, Beşiktaş. On a tranquil stretch of the Bosphorus shoreline in Beşiktaş, Mandarin Oriental Bosphorus brings a blend of timeless elegance and contemporary style to Istanbul's hotel scene. Opened in 2021, The property quickly became a favorite among travelers looking for luxury away from the crowded tourist hubs, while still being just minutes from the city's historic core. The design, led by Tihani Design, draws inspiration from Ottoman motifs, tulip patterns in the tiles, tree of life emblems on the walls, seamlessly woven into crisp, yacht-like interiors of polished wood and pale stone. The 100 rooms and suites are generously proportioned, many with panoramic Bosphorus views that let you drift off to sleep in Europe and wake up gazing across the water to Asia. Balconies and floor-to-ceiling windows frame the passing ferries and minarets rising along the shoreline, while inside, thoughtful touches such as Barbara Sturm skincare products, handcrafted ceramics, and curated minibars nod to both global luxury and Turkish tradition. Wellness is a highlight here. The spa features 14 treatment rooms, marbled hammams, and a subterranean wellness center complete with Pilates, yoga, and cycle studios. Therapists trained in both Turkish and Indonesian traditions deliver treatments that feel both grounding and indulgent. Above ground, guests can choose between 3 swimming pools, 2 on the terrace by the water and 1 indoors beneath soft lighting that echoes the calm of the strait. The dining experience is equally diverse, from refined Italian dishes to Asian-Italian fusion and Cantonese cuisine added in 2023. The restaurants are destinations in themselves, drawing not only guests but also Istanbul locals. Terraces spill right onto the water's edge, where it's not unusual to see dolphins gliding past as you dine. In the evenings, live music and a stylish crowd give the hotel's waterfront bars a distinctly cosmopolitan energy. With rooms starting from around £600 per night, Mandarin Oriental Bosphorus sets the bar for understated luxury in Istanbul. It's polished, private, and perfectly located for travelers seeking a serene escape with world-class facilities, but without sacrificing access to the city's heartbeat. Number 7. Raffles Istanbul, Beşiktaş. Perched above the city within the gleaming Zorlu Center complex, Raffles Istanbul is where contemporary glamour meets high-rise luxury. Unlike Istanbul's palace hotels with their Ottoman flourishes, Raffles embraces a bold, modern aesthetic. Vast glass walls, glittering chandeliers, and sleek artworks fill its public spaces, creating a hotel that feels more like an international-style icon than a historic retreat. The 181 rooms and suites are spread across high-rise towers, many with sweeping views of the Bosphorus and Istanbul's skyline. Each space is defined by clean lines, plush fabrics, and subtle nods to Turkish culture. Butler service comes as standard, ensuring every detail, from unpacking your bags to arranging private shopping trips, is seamlessly handled. Wellness here is on another scale. The Raffles Spa spans 3,000 square meters, featuring indoor and outdoor pools, a fully equipped fitness center, and hammams finished in marble and mosaic. The rooftop pool bar, Lounge 6, is a summertime hotspot where the city stretches endlessly below as DJs play and cocktails flow. Even the helipad is heated in winter, underlining the hotel's commitment to opulent practicality. Dining is equally ambitious. The Long Bar is a chic Turkish homage to Raffles' Singapore original, serving signature cocktails alongside unique creations like the Topkapi Palace, a bold mix of bourbon, cumin, and baklava. Multiple restaurants deliver international and Turkish fine dining, while the proximity to Zorlu's luxury shopping and cultural venues adds another layer of convenience. At around £550 per night, Raffles Istanbul is the choice for travelers who want to experience Istanbul in high style, surrounded by art, fashion, and cutting-edge design. It's unapologetically modern and glamorous, the kind of place where every corner is photo-worthy, and where the energy of the city feels both at your fingertips and far below. Number 5. Çırağan Palace Kempinski. Few hotels can claim a setting as grand as the Çırağan Palace Kempinski, an Ottoman imperial palace turned 5-star landmark on the Bosphorus. Originally built in the 17th century by a sultan, the palace has hosted royalty, dignitaries, and heads of state for centuries. Today, it continues that tradition with opulent interiors and a sense of history that permeates every corner. Arriving at the hotel feels like stepping into a Wes Anderson film set. A vast marble-floored lobby lined with regal palm trees, perfectly uniformed bellhops, and sweeping staircases that lead to grand corridors. Guest rooms and suites combine classical Ottoman touches, tulip-patterned headboards, velvet armchairs, and red and cream striped wallpaper with modern comforts. Many open directly onto balconies with unobstructed Bosphorus views. The palace's history is visible everywhere. The original hammam, hidden behind carved wooden doors, still offers the traditional Turkish bathing experience, while the riverside restaurant Tura serves refined Ottoman cuisine under gilded ceilings, accompanied by panoramic views of the water. Guests can also enjoy the outdoor infinity pool that seems to merge into the Bosphorus itself, or simply relax in gardens where sultans once strolled. Beyond its beauty, Çırağan Palace has played many roles, from hosting parliamentary sessions to serving as the home of the Beşiktaş football team in the early 20th century. That layered history makes a stay here feel like inhabiting a piece of Istanbul's living past. With prices starting from around £600 per night, Çırağan Palace Kempinski is one of the most extravagant stays in the city. For travelers who want to combine palace grandeur with impeccable service and a waterfront setting, it's hard to imagine a more iconic choice. Number 4. Four Seasons Hotel Istanbul at Sultanahmet. Few hotels can boast a location as extraordinary as the Four Seasons Hotel Istanbul at Sultanahmet. Set in the city's ancient heart, the property sits within walking distance of the Hagia Sophia, the Blue Mosque, and Topkapi Palace, three of Istanbul's most iconic landmarks. What makes it even more remarkable is the building itself, a former Ottoman prison, once home to dissident writers and political figures, now transformed into a five-star sanctuary of understated elegance. The facade, painted a cheerful yellow, encloses a jasmine-scented courtyard where guests enjoy breakfast among fountains and flowers. Inside, the design blends neoclassical architecture with Turkish accents. Kilim rugs, carved wooden furniture, and hand-woven textiles replace the Four Seasons' typical cream palette, creating an atmosphere that feels both local and luxurious. Rooms are spacious, many with views of minarets and domes rising above the skyline, an unforgettable backdrop at dawn or dusk. Dining at the Four Seasons is a highlight in itself. The courtyard restaurant serves modern Anatolian cuisine, with seasonal dishes that celebrate the region's culinary heritage. Evenings here are intimate, with soft lighting and the sound of the call to prayer floating in from nearby mosques. For those who want a deeper cultural experience, the hotel offers insider-led tours, art walks, and curated excursions into Sultanahmet's historic streets. With rates starting from around £700 per night, Four Seasons Sultanahmet is one of the city's most refined addresses. It's not just a hotel, but a gateway to the very essence of Istanbul, steeped in history, polished with modern luxury, and wrapped in a sense of place that few properties in the world can match. Number 3. The Peninsula Istanbul. A relative newcomer to the city's luxury scene, the Peninsula Istanbul has already become one of its most talked about hotels. Opened in the Galataport district, it occupies a series of 4 restored buildings that once formed part of the Bauhaus-era port terminal, now reimagined into a sleek fusion of past and present. Architect Zeynep Fadulioğlu has balanced historic character with modern elegance, filling the light-filled spaces with contemporary artwork and polished monochrome interiors. The 177 rooms and suites are generously sized, many overlooking the Bosphorus with floor-to-ceiling windows. Signature peninsula touches, plush tie-ping carpets, cutting-edge in-room technology, and soothing palettes of cream and gray ensure comfort at every turn. But the hotel's crown jewel is its spa, an 82-foot indoor swimming pool, 8 treatment rooms, and a dazzling marble hammam designed to rival the city's most historic baths. The dining scene is equally compelling. The rooftop restaurant Galata is helmed by Fatih Tutak, Turkey's only chef with 2 Michelin stars, and has quickly become a culinary destination for locals and travelers alike. Guests can dine on modern interpretations of Turkish flavors while gazing across the Bosphorus, the city spread out beneath them in glittering detail. The peninsula also thrives on location. Galataport is one of Istanbul's liveliest new neighborhoods, combining shopping, art galleries, and waterfront promenades. Staying here places you at the crossroads of old and new, able to wander historic Karakoyi by day and return to contemporary luxury by night. Prices begin at around £750 per night, reflecting the peninsula's positioning at the top of the market. It's an address that captures Istanbul's dual identity, ancient and modern, traditional and cutting edge, always dynamic and alive. Number 2. Çırağan on the water. For travelers who want intimacy and contemporary design rather than palace opulence, Çırağan on the water offers a refreshing alternative. This boutique luxury hotel occupies an 1820s distillery that once produced suma, the spirit used in raki. The property has been owned by the same family for generations and was transformed into a hotel by 2 architect owners who carefully reimagined it as a sleek waterside retreat while keeping its historic soul intact. The result is 13 light-filled rooms and suites, all with floor-to-ceiling windows that open directly onto the Bosphorus. In summer, dolphins can sometimes be spotted gliding past, while in winter, real fires are lit in the rooms, giving the interiors a warm, Scandinavian-style simplicity that contrasts beautifully with the ornate city around it. Some suites even include private hammams, offering a modern twist on a centuries-old tradition. The communal spaces carry the same pared-back elegance. Adirondack chairs dot the riverside garden, shaded by palms and oleanders, inviting guests to linger by the water. Breakfast is served outdoors when the weather allows, while evenings are best spent with a glass of Turkish wine, watching the ferries cross from Europe to Asia. The atmosphere is one of serenity and understatement, making it a perfect choice for couples or creative travelers seeking calm. With rates beginning at around £300 per night, Çırağan on the water is a smaller, more personal option, but one that delivers exceptional design, a spectacular location, and a sense of quiet luxury that feels worlds away from the bustle of the city. Number 1. Four Seasons Hotel Istanbul at the Bosphorus. At the pinnacle of Istanbul's luxury hotel scene sits the Four Seasons Hotel Istanbul at the Bosphorus. Created from a 19th century Ottoman palace, this property epitomizes breezy waterside glamour. Its setting is unbeatable. A grand terrace lined with red and white cabanas stretches along the Bosphorus, framed by the deep blue of the pool and the shimmering waterway beyond. Watching the sun set over the strait from here, cocktail in hand, is one of the most iconic experiences the city has to offer. Instead, the design blends neoclassical grandeur with contemporary elegance. High ceilings, marble floors, and chandeliers echo the palace's heritage, while soft furnishings, Turkish kilams, and warm tones ensure a sense of comfort. The rooms and suites are spacious and refined, many with direct Bosphorus views that make it hard to leave your window. The spa is among the city's best, offering both Western treatments and traditional hammam rituals. There are indoor pools, saunas, and steam rooms, as well as outdoor spaces where guests can lounge in the sun between treatments. Dining options are equally strong. Seasonal Turkish cuisine is served with a modern twist, and the breakfast spread, with fresh breads, olives, cheeses, and fruit, is a highlight in itself. Location is another advantage. The Four Seasons at the Bosphorus sits in Beşiktaş, close to both historic landmarks and modern districts, making it an ideal base for exploring the city. Yet it feels like a resort in its own right, with grounds and gardens that create an oasis away from the urban buzz. With nightly rates starting from around £800, this is a true splurge. But for travelers who want the ultimate Istanbul experience, a blend of history, luxury, and the city's most breathtaking waterfront views, the Four Seasons Bosphorus is in a league of its own. From Ottoman palaces on the Bosphorus to modern high-rise icons, Istanbul's luxury hotels capture the very spirit of this extraordinary city. The only question is, which one will you call home on your next trip?